Okay.
That's good.
Sounds good. All right, thank you. Can you guys move down just a little? 'Cause
Get that?
I don't want to stand the whole service. Feeling better? I'm Fraz. I got here so late, but God grace and help me with this. Woo! Woo!
Welcome. Happy Christmas Eve to everyone.
Happy Christmas Eve.
I am delighted to welcome you tonight for this child's lighting by Albert Schweitzer. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. At this time, I would like to invite any who are young or young at heart who would like to join me up front where you can see the pictures to my story book a little better. You are welcome. No pressure.
You want Mary to do it?
Are there any other young people who would like to join me down front? Yeah, you guys are good. So this morning, I have
Evening.
a retelling part of the Christmas story. And this is a nativity poem by Ashley Bryan, and it's entitled, Who Built a Stable? I like this book because it has really vibrant colors, really beautiful illustrations. Who built the stable where the baby Jesus lay? Was it built of bricks? Was it built of clay? What do you think, Wes? Was it built of bricks? Was it built of clay? That part? Okay. Was it built of wooden sticks? Was it built of sod? Was it made by human hands? Was it made by God? Oh, A child built the stable, a little shepherd boy, apprenticed as a carpenter in his father's employ. He built the wooden stable for his donkey, ox, and sheep, a shelter from the weather, a home at night for sleep. He watered them at sunrise, where they graze and freely roam. Ooh, sky! You like that cow? Can I show you once? He called to them at sunset, "Follow me," and they came home. Was Jesus born in Italy, Russia, Spain, Japan? He was born in Bethlehem, a rich and verdant land. How did Joseph and pregnant Mary find a place to stay? When they went knock, 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 knocking, and they were always turned away. The little shepherd sheltered them, for one night he saw a star, and lo, it grew in brightness, approaching from afar. He looked about in wonder as there came into his sight a poor man and a woman wandering in the night. The boy asked, "Can I help you?" Gently Mary spoke to him. "My child will soon be born," she said. "There's no room at the inn." "Oh, come with me," the boy exclaimed. "My stable's a warm place. My animals will welcome you. I'll sweep and clear a space." He made a bin, the cradle, of straw and new-mown hay. And when at dawn the child was born, he in the manger lay. The boy looked in the infant's eyes, and in his heart he knew the babe would be a carpenter. He'd be a shepherd too.
Wait a minute.
Good evening. I'm glad to see you. I know some of you I won't see again until Easter, so it's good to see you. And it'll be warmer next time we meet. Yes. Oh, yes, that's right.
Pretty warm out.
Okay. Please join in our opening hymn this morning. Well, this evening. I'm on Sunday mode. Opening hymn number 225. Oh come, Emmanuel.
What number is it? 225? Come, O come, Emmanuel, and with your captive children dwell. Give comfort to all exiles here, and to the aching heart bid cheer. Rejoice, rejoice,
Our first reading is number 629 in the back of the hymnal. I chose this, yes, Hanukkah is over, but sometimes you forget about just how Jewish Jesus was. And so we'll extend Hanukkah another day or two. Let's read this responsibly. We gather in the chill of winter solstice, each other, nourishing hope where reason fails.
Grateful for small miracles, we rejoice in the wonder of light and darkness and daring of hope.
Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation.
You made us holy with your commandments and cause us to kindle upon the dice.
Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation.
You perform miracles for our ancestors in the days of old as a season.
Holy One of blessing, your presence fills creation.
You have kept us alive, you have sustained us, you have brought us to this moment.
I hate to make you do the yo-yo thing, but I'm going to ask you to stand again and join in singing 231, Angels We Have Heard.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains.
Number 621. Why not a star? They told me that when Jesus was born, a star appeared in the heavens above the place where the young child lay.
When I was very young, I had no trouble believing wondrous things. I believed in the star.
It was a wondrous miracle, part of a long ago story, foretelling an uncommon life.
They told me a supernova appeared in the heavens in a tiny burst of fire.
When I was older and believed in science and reasoned, I believed the story of the star explained.
But I found I was unwilling to give up the star, fitting symbol for the birth of one whose uncommon life has been long remembered.
The star explained became the star understood for Jesus, for Buddha, for Zoroaster.
Why not a star? Some bright star shines somewhere in the heavens each time a child is born.
Who knows what story it may foretell?
Who knows what uncommon life may yet again unfold if we but give it a chance.
Don't get up. I want you to sing. That's number 241. In the beginning.
It's a little bit unfamiliar, and you're going to play through it, the whole thing before you sing. And I just want to introduce Ruben Areno, our violin soloist.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I want to share with you a prayer meditation by Maureen children, and I have decided that we work Dr. Thurman so hard every Christmas. So we're not going to use his closing words, we're going to use hers. So, center yourselves as you see fit, and we'll have our time of silence as usual. This is called a Christmas prayer. Not gold, nor myrrh, nor even frankincense would I have for you this season, but simple gifts, the ones that are hardest to find, the ones that are perfect, even for those who have everything, if such there be. I would, if I could, have for you the gift of courage, the strength to face the gauntlets only you can name, and the firmness in your heart to know that you, yes you, can be a bearer of the quiet dignity that is the human being glorified. I would, if by my intention I could make it happen, give for you the gift of connection, the sense of standing on the hinge of time, touching past and future, standing with certainty that you, yes you, are the point where it all comes together. I would, if wishing could make it so, have for you the gift of community, a nucleus of love and challenge, to convince you in your soul that you, yes you, are a source of light in a world too long believing in the dark. Not gold, nor myrrh, nor even frankincense would I have for you this season, but only the simple gifts, the ones that are hardest to find, the ones that are perfect, even for those who have everything, if such there be. And now, while our minds are one for at least this brief moment, I leave you with the eloquence of silence. And so it is. You don't have to stand up. Just sit through the whole thing until the last hymn. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we're all kind of older, aren't we? Okay, I know. I'll hear about it afterwards. The first Noel, hymn number 237.
On a
Number 245, y'all. Come on.
Love it.
Come on.
Yeah, we should stand.
We have to stand for this one.
You want to stand?
Yeah.
Guys. Boys. Good night.
It's not the full film, right?
Our reading this morning is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1, 39 to 45. If you're having a flashback, it's okay. It's a UU church, it's okay. You know, it's all good. In those days, Mary set out and went with haste to a Judean town in the hill country, where she entered the house of Zechariah and greeted Elizabeth. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the child leaped in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit and exclaimed with a loud cry, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. And why has this happened to me, that the mother of my Lord comes to me? For as soon as I heard the sound of your greeting, the child in my womb leapt for joy. And blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her by the Lord. And Mary remained with her about 3 months and then returned home." And I wanted to talk about this morning, and you know it's usually a shorter message on Christmas Eve, because we don't hear a lot about, you know, stories in the Bible, not much, about women. And for all the obvious reasons. So walk with me through this. This time of year, we hear over and over and over again, "Joy to the World," being played at every turn. And we have joy up in lights on city streets, and we get joyful greetings arriving with advertisements in the mail. And so it's an in-your-face kind of joy. It's almost like a command, be joyful, or else. As if joy is something you're supposed to have in your back pocket, ready to present to all on the holidays, as if joy can be bought or sold, or simply just passed around. For many, joy this year may be a bit hard to come by. We have in the first chapter of the Gospel of Luke the truncated account of Mary and her cousin Elizabeth. This is traditionally more of an Advent story, preparing us for, the birth, the big event. Yet I think it tells us something more about joy at Christmas time. Mary and Elizabeth were two women who were dangerously pregnant. They're living on the margins of an extremely unfriendly empire. I'm not going to ask for a show of hands. Elizabeth has lived her life in disgrace. She could not have children. Her husband, Zachariah, is an experiencer. He had some being visit him. You call them angels. Call them what you will. In the temple. And he stops talking because the angel makes him temporarily mute because he doesn't believe what the angel had told his wife, that she would become pregnant. I mean, you hear this story again in the Old Testament with Sarah and Abraham. A woman with a mute husband. No comments. Don't do it. Christmas Eve. And suddenly, Miriam, young and unwed, she's an experiencer. So she has a message from this Malachim, this angel as well. So they both have these beings come visit them to tell them that their child is special. And sometimes I think about, they had to know on some level that their sons would not live to be 100 years old. Augustus, coming fresh off the battle and defeating Antony and Cleopatra, they had conquered the Levant in, I think, 63 BCE. The Pax Romana, the peace of Rome, was a violent peace. Augustus was a psychopath, as so many of the emperors were. They weren't Roman citizens. Paul was. He was Jewish, but he was educated in Greek. And he was a minority protected by the majority. So he was a Roman citizen. If something had happened to him, he could appeal to Caesar, which he did one time, only one time. But if Jesus or John the Baptist, his cousin Elizabeth, is his mother, if a Roman tribune or centurion just came by and pushed them in a ditch, they'd be just another Jew in the ditch. I wonder if Mary and Elizabeth had to have the conversation that African American parents have to have. This is what you do when the soldier pulls you over. This is what you do if the tribune says, if you want to live. Obviously, they didn't listen if the conversation was had, because Rome wound up killing both these men. Both their sons were killed. But that's in the future, so we'll get to that another time. Mary has been told that she is to bear a son who will be called the Son of the Most High. So we have Elizabeth, who is strangely and dangerously pregnant. And we have Mary, who is scandalously and dangerously pregnant because she has had to tell her husband Joseph that an angel did it. Hard sell. Hard sell. Hard sell. Hard sell. We know Mary had children the old-fashioned way because Matthew tells us that she had, Jesus had brothers and sisters. Again, another story for another time. Now, we don't know how these two women were feeling. Biblical accounts don't say much about the emotional lives of pregnant women. I would imagine that they were scared, that they were confused, a bit isolated. shrinking from the expectations of motherhood and strange visits from extraterrestrials or angels, or call them what you will. And yet these women are so powerful. Powerful women. We get the glimpse of joy. Mary being told that her cousin Elizabeth is miraculously present. She sets out on her own to visit her. When Elizabeth hears Mary arriving, perhaps before she has even seen her and embraced her, she has a bodily sensation, a connection. She is filled with something that's called the Holy Spirit. What is that? The Holy Spirit. She says, as soon as I heard the sound of your greeting, the child in me leaped for joy. And so this joy is more than mere feeling happy at seeing a relative. It seems that this joy is a spontaneous and deep reaction from the very essence of these women, from the very center of their being. I don't know if we can get that. This joy is a moment of recognition, of seeing and being seen. This joy is born out of the womb of creativity, that dark place of conception and growth which resides in each and every one of us. And then Elizabeth blesses Mary, right? I picture her just laying her hands on her. Just sharing her energy with her. Let me bless you. We don't bless each other anymore because we're too clever and scientific. But she blesses her creative power and her creation and progress, the fruit of her womb. And she blesses her for believing in herself. Elizabeth blesses Mary, loves her at a time when perhaps no other human being does. And so the story says that Mary stays with Elizabeth for 3 months. Now, how many times have you felt that kind of joy of a relative coming to live with you for 3 months? But here, we're told, is where the joy arises. Out of their creative solidarity with one another, these two women, they did not shrink and they did not stay alone. They are both involved in very risky projects. Raising these boys in occupied Palestine. Bringing children into the world who will be liberators. And come on. Rome will not be happy. Rome will not be happy. John the Baptist, Yohanan in Hebrew, and Yeshua will be born in empire. An empire. Like we live in one. I love that idea, though, the solidarity, the two women, two dangerously pregnant women, one old and one young, living together, supporting one another, growing and changing together, blessing one another, despite being overwhelmed by the strange and the unknown, despite the dangerous circumstances. Mary and Elizabeth, not just bringing forth new life for the children they're carrying, but new life for themselves, in touch with their creative powers and their God's role for them. How can we do the same for each other? I'm waiting. No, I'm just joking. Joking? Rhetorical? There is a joy in experiencing the joy that brings forth new life. Theologian Catherine Keller talks about the womb of the universe, of which we are all a part. Alfred North Whitehead calls it the eros of the universe. You can call it whatever name, you get whatever name you want, the force, you know. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Just call it when you need it. Joy itself is not something to be possessed. And it's interesting about joy, because joy is something, with happiness. Happiness depends on the circumstances. Joy happens anytime. It just happens. It's spontaneous. You can't fake it. It's not something to be possessed, something we just happen to have on hand at Christmas time when the cards and carols demand it. Joy reminds us that it can't simply be turned on and off. I cannot imagine that the 3 months that there was nonstop joy. I don't think that's realistic. There was much to be done. Chores, for instance. A mute husband, which probably gave Elizabeth a break. The pain of being a religious minority in a time of morning sickness. Let's not forget that. Not an easy time. Yet we can call on joy, you and I, like they do. And remember the moments. This is not easy. Living our lives this way under the current day version of the Roman Empire. It's not easy. An empire of gross inequality, racial exclusion, domination of LGBTQ brothers and sisters, an empire that locks people out of healthcare, an empire where the disenfranchised and the desperate feel that they have little choice but to pick up guns that are much too easy to obtain. An empire that values profits over the well-being of the planet and the health of our children. It's like we died and came back and we're at Rome again. But we have a remedy for that. We have a remedy for that. It takes stamina and commitment to call on joy in the midst of an empire that numbs us to our deep feelings for one another. But Unitarian Universalists, see, we know that the birth of hope can and does happen every day. Whether there's a child born in Kandahar or Black Mountain or Gaza, we know. Because it's the potential that we celebrate. You don't have to believe the story, but you're here tonight because you at least want to acknowledge that there is good in the world and that there is the potential. And even we can say, even living in this empire, we can still sing joy to the world and still mean it. And still mean it. We celebrate, we commemorate the birth of Jesus, Yeshua, Emmanuel. His name changes. I don't know which one is real, but we know that he existed because it's not a one-time event. It's something that happens over and over and over and over again. In each generation, in each era. They're being born tonight at Mission, at Advent. Who knows what one of these children will be? Every time new love and new life are brought into the world, we are witness to joy and hope. Every time the marginalized and the excluded stand in solidarity with one another and claim, yes, if we say to life, yes, even in the face of empire, we are witness to joy and the birth of hope. Don't let empire scare you. I used to. No. You don't have to, because we have a way. Whether it was Buddha lived in an empire. Yeshua, Muhammad did. It seems like that's the story. Are we going to get the lesson? Are we going to get the lesson? Are we going to do it all over again? Just as Mary and Elizabeth claimed their own lives with joy and shared their own lives with blessings, let us do the same. Let us do risky things to bring hope to the empire. Let us open our doors and share our lives with solidarity in the year ahead, 2026. Buckle up. Buckle up for 2027, but we got one more. We gotta get through 2026. Let us be the ones who greet one another with a leap of joy inside, knowing our deepest connections, believing in one another, knowing what beauty and love and justice we know what that's about, and we may bring together in this world, the world we say we want. We may not live to see it, but you're worried about that. You do it because it's the right thing. You don't keep checking. You know, what's my reward for doing all this? You do it for it because it's the right thing to do. You're not bribed by heaven or hell, right? You do good because good is good to do. So, I'm done. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Enjoy to the Lord. May all these blessings. Okay, I'm going to ask you to stand for these last two. Hymn number 246, O Little Town of Bethlehem.
Verse up. Verse 6.
O little town of Bethlehem,
Thank you.
how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in the dark street shine the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. For Christ is born of Mary and gathered all above. While mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch of wondering love.
Oops, I should have pulled that wake up.
Stars together,
This coming Tuesday? We'll talk.
Andy wanted me to warn you, I forgot, but we haven't burned it down. Just to be careful with your sleeves and that kind of thing. So, let us close with hymn number 251, Silent Night.
brown young
brother, beautiful, as usual. Maestro, always beautiful. And don't, when, at the end, he's gonna play something, so don't. Okay,
Afterwards, but don't burn yourself.
don't burn. This is, what I want to end with. Maureen, we gotta have the women's voice. Okay, so tonight in this community, we have shared stories, we've sung carols, we've opened our hearts to the beauty of music. Tonight, we have turned to one another, lighting each other's candles in the dark. Tonight, we've dared to hear a message of hope, spoken once again against the challenge of the world. You are now enemies of the state.
Woo.
That's right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay, it's time now to go. We gotta go. It's time to depart, to go forward to our lives and back out into the empire, into the world. But we're gonna be different. May joy be your companion, whether you are with others or alone. May love be your strength, and may the gift of community dwell in your heart. For here in this place, even if I don't see you till Easter, you will be welcomed always, whenever you choose and whenever you need. Wishing you a merry everything and a happy always. Have a nice evening. Merry Christmas. Merry
Thank you, Michael.
Yes, cookies.
There's another one up there, a red one. Bravo!